What is up, everybody? So I just want to make this video on my fitness journey and like kind of what I went through, just how I kind of got to where I am today. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. When I was a child, I just remember that I had a super huge appetite. I would always eat, go with my stepdad to McDonald's like every weekend, and I would order 2 sausage McMuffins with 2 hash browns, and I would eat all of it, and I would still be hungry. I remember my mom would just tell him like, don't bring her with you because she's gonna order all these food, but he would still do it. And I also remember like my stomach always hurting as a child because I used to eat a lot of candy. I used to eat just a lot of sugary things. The only vegetable I remember eating was artichoke and watercress. And I just remember like throwing up all the time. But also I was very active too as a kid. I played baseball, I played softball, soccer. I took swimming lessons, and I just did all these things. I didn't have a problem with being active, but I had issues with like my diet and stuff. So on to middle school, I just remember like I lost a lot of weight because I was growing so quickly, like my height wise. So my weight couldn't keep up with it. I couldn't keep it off because I didn't know what I was doing to keep it off. So then I entered high school, and that's when I went on birth control, the Depo shot, and from there I gained, I want to say like 50 to 60 pounds. No control over that because that's hormones. And the perception of my body, how my body looked, like really got altered, and I kind of started hating myself because I got stretch marks from gaining so much weight. I remember just like crying because I had no control over that, and I hated the way I looked. I hated, my stomach because there was stretch marks on it. I hated my big boobs, my big legs. Like I just really hated everything and how my body looked. But I was still active in high school, played volleyball, I paddled canoe, I ran track, I just did all these things. But again, I didn't put an emphasis on what I was putting into my body. So then fast forward to UNLV, I still didn't put emphasis on moving my body or diet at this point because I didn't play no like professional sports or whatever high level sports. And we had like a cafeteria by our dorm, and I would have to eat there every day. Like that was part of my tuition, was eating there 3 times a day. So at this point, I didn't know what was good for my body. I didn't know what was nutritious, what wasn't nutritious. I kind of just went by taste. Like if I liked how something tasted, then I would just keep eating it. And then I got to this point when I think I was a sophomore, a gallbladder attack, and my stomach was just really sore for, I want to say maybe 3 to 4 days, like constant throbbing pain. And then the doctor just told me that I had gallbladder stones. And this is kind of the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, Samantha, you need to take care of your body. Like your health is really important. So that's what I started doing. Like I just, UNLV opened up a new gym. So I told myself that I was just gonna go consistently. I would do cardio because honestly, I didn't know what I was doing at this point. I graduated in college in 2010. So this has to be around 2008 where I started to go to the gym. That's taking care of yourself, which it is, but I still didn't put emphasis on my diet. I still ate rich things, but I still went to the gym. So I would do that consistently. And then I moved out, just stressed from school. Like, what am I going to major in? Like, I remember I started as a pre-nursing major, and then I switched to a psychology major. So I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. After I graduated from college in 2010, I worked at Nike, and this is when like I got really serious with fitness because all my friends there would go and work out too. So I just kind of copied what they did. Like whatever supplements they told me that would motivate me, I took it because I wanted to be motivated. So because of that, I got addicted to the Oxy Elite fat burner. Like I would take off from it would be like 2 months. So and I was on it for I want to say 2 to 3 years. And that fat burner just gives you like artificial energy. You don't even have to eat because it's an appetite suppressant. And when I think about it now, I don't know how like that supplement industry can even do that to people who are genuinely trying to just have a sustainable, healthy lifestyle, to sell something like a fat burner, because that is just so detrimental to your health. It teaches you nothing. You're just basically like relying on the supplement to lose weight. And I'm really thankful that I'm not taking that anymore. It's been years since I took that, but so I took it a lot, and within that time I lost 65 pounds just from taking the fat burner. And because I got so much artificial energy, like I could run like 8 miles. I could get up for the gym at 4 a.m. I wouldn't get tired. I would just do all these things. I could eat salad every day because I didn't have an appetite. Around 2014 to 2015, I was like, you know what? I don't think this is good for me. Oh, also, I remember while I was on the fat burner, like I went on vacation with my family, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't eat out at the restaurant because I'm going to gain all this weight back. And, you know, nothing's good for me at the restaurant. So I literally bought a box of meal replacement bars and brought it with me to the restaurant and on vacation so that I could just eat that. Like, that's how terrible and unhealthy my diet was. And then so thankfully in 2014 to 2015, I was like, this can't be good for me. So I just kind of like quit cold turkey, and I like got the meanest headaches. I couldn't even like stay up, but thankfully I got over that. It took maybe about, I'll say 1 to 3 years for me to kind of get my ducks back in a row. And, you know, I kind of like it just my body, because I put myself through so much restriction with the fat burners. Like, your body is not stupid, so it made up for all of that and then some. I lost 65 pounds and I gained 70 pounds back. But honestly, I never felt better. I really didn't. I never felt better. I think it's 2018 now, and within those 3 years, I focused on my diet. Like, yeah, I binged for like probably a year or two, you know, because my body was so deprived of ingredients. So I binged for that time, but I was like, you know what, this is not like, I need to figure out what's good for me. That's when I started to focus on my nutrition. So I kind of didn't go to the gym regularly then, but I focused on my nutrition. So literally everything that I ate, after I ate, I'll be like, okay, like, how is this making me feel? And to my surprise, like, your body really does tell you. Like, if it doesn't like something, you'll feel sick and you'll feel tired after you eat it, because it takes so much energy for you to digest it. You know, it's like, it's gonna make your stomach sore, anything, give you a headache. Like, when I eat too much salt, my head gets sore. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, and when I eat too much sugar, I feel sick. So every single thing I ate, I did a mental check. Like, okay, how am I feeling, girl? How you feeling? And just, that's how I kind of got to the place where I am now. And then 2019, like, I was like, okay, well, I think more or less I got the diet thing down. I listen to my body. Like, sometimes I'm motivated to eat healthy and vegetables and salads, but sometimes I'm not. As long as you're 80% healthy, 20% whatever you want, you will be fine. So I was like, I really do think I got this whole diet thing down. Like, I trust myself around foods. I know that I can't have like cookies laying around in my house, or else I'll just eat it when I'm bored. So like I follow like all these rules that I figured out within the last 10 years, and it works for me. So, and then 2019, I just started to, take the gym seriously, and really reaping the benefits of, because my sugar was really high, and I think it was 2019. My sugar was around 129 milliliters per gram. And I was like, oh my gosh. So just from incorporating exercise and diet, it brought my sugar down. I just took my sugar test, or my blood test, January 2021, and it went down to 81. So just watching what I eat and continuously going to the gym and exercising, moving my body, like that is really what brought me to where I am today, like how I'm so comfortable. I'm comfortable to share this knowledge with other people that I've learned for 10 years now. And I just hope this video resonated with you.